Hello everyone, welcome to Lesson 21, Extra Practice. Now this is just extra practice if you feel like you're a little confused still. I still want you to watch the main lesson video. Okay, let's get started. So what does equivalent mean? Equivalent means equal. So does the fraction take up the same amount of space as another fraction? Are they the same size? So that's how we know a fraction is equivalent to another fraction. We're going to look at what that means today. Okay, so here I can see I have some halves and I have fourths. Now I can tell if a fraction is equivalent to another fraction when it lands at the same spot on the number line. So from here to here, I have 1/2, and I'm trying to see in my fourths, where does it also land at the same spot as that half? Well, I can see that 1/4 and then 2/4, they land at the same spot, right? It lines up exactly. So I know that 1/2 is equal or equivalent to 2/4. It lands at the same spot. I could also say, let's change my color here, that 2/2 is equivalent to 4/4. So they take up the same space on the number line. Okay, let's look at this next one. Okay, 1/2, I still have halves on the top, but now I'm looking at sixths. Where do the sixths line up at the same spot? So if I look at this first half here, just 1/2, okay, where do the sixths also line up at the exact same spot? How many sixths are the same size as 1/2? Well, if I look at my number line, 1, not quite there, 2, 3, 6. Those land at the same spot on the number line. They both come halfway. So I know that 3/6, right, 1, 2, 3, are equal to 1/2. Okay, now we're looking at thirds and sixths. So I'm going to go back to my highlighter. Now I'm going to make this a little shorter. I'm just going to do what 1/3 is. So if I go from here to here, how many sixths give me the equivalence of 1/3? Well, I can see that 1/6, 2/6 is equivalent to 1/3. So I can write that here. 1/3 is equivalent or equal to 2/6. Now I'm going to get a little bit more complicated and change my color. Okay, I'm going to show 2/3. 1, 2/3. Now how many sixths are equivalent to 2/3? Well, I'm just going to show that same thing down here at the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. They land at the same spot on that number line. So I can say that 2/3 is equivalent or equal to, how many is it? 4/6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4/6, and 1, 2, 2/3. Okay, now I have fourths. Now I'm going to show the same equivalence. Okay, so if I had 1/4, how many eighths are equal to 1/4? Well, I can see that 2 eighths are equivalent to 1/4. So I'm going to write that here. 1/4 is equivalent to 2 eighths. They take up the same amount of space. Now I can see that eighths are smaller, so I know that they're less than. So I'm going to need more than. I'm going to need more eighths to equal 1/4. Okay, I'm going to change my color now. How about 2/4? 1, 2/4. How many eighths do I need to get to 2/4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that 2/4 is equivalent or equal to 4 eighths. Okay, and I'm going to do one more just to show you for good measure. Okay, so 1/4, let's go all the way to 1, 2, 3/4. How many eighths is equivalent to 3/4? I'm just trying to go to the same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can see that 3/4 is equivalent or equal to 6/8. And if these fractions were on the same number line, they would fall at the same spot. They would be on top of each other. And this is just a quick little picture to show you how all of these fractions are equivalent or equally to each other. So 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. And these two are also equivalent to 3/6, and also equivalent to 4/8, to 5/10, and to 6/12. All of these are equal to each other because they all take up the same space on a number line. So 1/2, even though it's all the way up here, is still equal to 6/12. It takes up the same amount of space. They are equivalent to each other. Okay, everybody, I hope that helped explain the equivalence a little bit more. Please message me if you need more help. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.